Last night I decided to leave a parent support group for during this time of the COVID crisis and quarantine. And it's not a group that I frequented, but I watched and looked at other people's posts quite often. But last night I decided I needed out. A woman showed up in there and she shared that she wasn't sure that she belonged in this group because all she saw was people who were having a difficult time and who were not thriving during this time and were just, some negativity and people who were struggling, and she wasn't sure that she belonged in this group because she was actually enjoying this time and her two businesses that she owned were actually doing well. And so the energy wasn't matching. And this woman got torn apart by people. People went in and started calling her a narcissist and said, "How dare you talk about your thriving businesses? This must be a fake account." They just went in and tore her up into shreds because she decided to go in and shine her light for others. And she ended up leaving the group. Now, I almost went in and commented, but I decided not to participate with the negativity and drama, especially after I read that the woman was already gone. She had already left the group. I don't want to hang out with people who want to go in and tear other people down, who are choosing to find the good in what is going on. Just because somebody finds good in what is going on and they are not choosing into the negativity, they're not having a difficult time, if their businesses are still thriving, if they're not affected in the same way as many others are, it doesn't mean it takes away from the seriousness of what is going on with those who are being affected by loss of job, by sickness, by death, by fear, by anxiety. However, everybody is allowed to have their own experience of what is going on at this time. But I'm not going to hang out with people who don't agree and want to go in and tear somebody else down because they're choosing a different experience than what you're having. So what experience are you choosing to have? And are you one of those people who is going in to somebody else who has a light and has a positivity and sees what opportunities are happening right now? And are you going in and tearing them down? And the question would be to ask yourself, why? Or where actually is this coming from? What is coming up for me when this person chooses to see how this can work for them, to find the value in this? Now remember, I'm going to repeat myself and tell you, this does not take away the seriousness of what is going on because you choose to find the good in what is happening now. Life happens for us. We all get the choice in how we want to experience it. Your perception is your reality. Your opinion is your source of suffering. So if your opinion is that everybody else should be negative because you're having a hard time, so therefore you're in fear and you're scared and you're worried and you want everybody else to feel that way, that's going to be your reality. And you're going to go and you're going to attack everybody else. And you're going to be upset. And it's just going to make that reality that much larger for you. I'm not going to hang out with those kind of people. My heart goes out to those who are having a difficult time during this time. I don't want anybody to suffer. I don't want anybody to go through hard times. But I also have a faith that we're all going to come out on the other side. And no matter what it looks like, it's going to be okay. We will all get through this in one way or another. And I'm not choosing to go and tear other people down for the way they choose to experience this time. My share with her was going to be, I loved your post. I think we need more of your shares coming out during this time. We need more hope. We need more light during such an unprecedented time. So, how are you choosing to show up? How are you choosing to show up in other people's lives? Are you adding to the fear and the anxiety and the worry? Because when people come in from that place, there's something underlying going on. They're scared, they're worried, and that's totally understandable. However, As a human being, it is not my job, it's not your job to go and tear down another person for the experience that they are having. It's not our job. Our job is to come from a place of love and kindness and come together as a community, especially during hard times. And so somebody who can bring their light into a group and share that, I give her kudos. I give her love. I appreciate her bravery in that. Because, unfortunately, in times like this, when people do that, this is what will happen. People will want to tear them down. And if you're that person who is shining your light, keep doing it no matter what anybody else says, because we need you. We need you during this time.